All right, guys, no joke, for real, no cap as the kids say these days. I just recently got the coolest and probably the most unique piece of backpacking gear that I've ever owned. Over the past year, I've gotten a ton of cool new backpacking gear that I'd never used in my previous 10 years and 14,000 miles of long distance backpacking. From new stoves and cook systems to some unique ultralight freestanding and trekking pole tents and even a full hammock system. Yeah, I said hammock system. But none of those even come close to taking the coolness cake like the new piece of gear that I recently got and took out on its first trip. You see, it's been a goal of mine for the past year to really expand my horizons when it comes to outdoor adventures and backpacking, do different things, use different things, just because for about 9 years, I was mainly dead set on one thing all the time, which was thru hiking. And why I'm super excited about this new piece of gear is because it opens up a ton of possibilities of where I can go and what I can do on my adventures, especially in 2025. So what is this magical and unique piece of gear? Well, I got a pack raft. Years ago, I actually had big plans on getting into pack rafting back in like 2020, 2021, especially for my bike packing adventures. To getting into more bike packing content, I have a pack rafting trip planned for May. I had this plan where I wanted to go do a big bike packing trip through Grand Staircase, Escalante up in Utah, and then float the Escalante River all the way back down to the start. And for years, I have been dreaming of getting up into the Brooks Range in Alaska to do a big multi-week adventure, and having a pack raft is essential for being able to traverse some of those areas. Well, about a month ago, somebody actually reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in doing a pack rafting trip up in Colorado. And before going out onto the trip, I actually went to Mancos, Colorado to visit the place where they make rafts, a company called Alpaca. I got to walk around the factory, see all the mad science of how they actually put these things together and create a boat, and I shot an awesome video for you guys. It's coming soon here on the channel. After that, we went out on the Gunnison River for a 2-day, 1-night pack rafting trip, and I fell in love. So afterwards, I got myself a pack raft, and what I got was an Alpaca Caribou pack raft. This thing is super cool for a lot of reasons. Number one, because of how small it actually breaks down. Now, I know what you're saying, it looks big, but if you consider that it's an actual boat that you can carry a ton of stuff in, it packs down pretty tiny. It weighs right around 5 pounds, which is pretty light for a boat. And it has a ton of cool features. So you actually inflate it with a big stuff sack, like you would inflate a sleeping pad. It has a big cargo hold zipper, so you can stuff all of your gear in the pack raft, keeping it dry while you're paddling. And I got this one specifically because it has an attachment point on the front of it to be able to put a bike on. So all those bike packing, pack rafting trips that I've been wanting to do for years, I can finally do it. So right now, I just have the pack raft. I still need to get my paddle, my PFD, and a couple of other accessories, which aren't cheap, but I am just so excited about the possibilities that this opens up and the opportunities of the places that I can go on certain adventures and see things that I haven't been able to see by foot, and to be able to take you guys along on those adventures and shoot some awesome videos from places like the Brooks Range. Again, speaking of the Brooks Range, I've been wanting to do it for years, and a buddy and I have been talking about it for years, so I just started the whole planning process of possibly doing it in 2025. Not to mention, there's a ton of places here in the Southwest that I think that I'm gonna be able to get out and do some trips with this winter. So yeah, not your typical piece of backpacking gear. It's not a tent, it's not a backpack. It's very unique, and to be 100% honest, a bit expensive, but I think the reason I'm so excited about this is because out of all the gear that I bought in the past 10 years, out of all the different adventures that I've been on, this really allows me to do some stuff that I've never done in the backcountry. So I'm super jacked to get out and expand my horizons on my adventures. So speaking of that, what is some new gear that you've recently picked up, or some stuff that you have your sights set on that you think will totally change your backcountry experiences? Leave me something down below and let me know your thoughts. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I hope you're taking care of each other. I love you, and as always, thanks for watching.